Oh Lord, pull up in that '04, pedal to the metal, says she wanna hit the flow more.
Okay. Hey, listen up. Earth to Atlanta Falcons fans. He wasn't coming here. He never was coming here. I'll talk about that in a minute. First, subscribe to Atlanta Sports Unlimited for the greatest coverage of Atlanta sports teams right here on this YouTube channel. And we are sponsored by Prize Picks, tremendous fantasy game. You go over or under various sports right here. Different players, just put in that promotion code ASU as in Atlanta Sports Unlimited. And the book, The Real Hank Aaron. www, The Real Hank Aaron, I would autograph it for you. You can order it right here. Now, Lamar Jackson, one of the 5 best quarterbacks in the National Football League, 26 years old, has spent his entire year with the Baltimore Ravens, I should say his entire career there. He is extraordinary. Won the NFL MVP award back in 2019. He's negotiating his own contract with the Baltimore Ravens, but they can't come to an agreement. Okay? It's been like this for the longest time. Matter of fact, it came to Tuesday, right up to the deadline, to where the Ravens had to make a decision, and they made the decision. They put this franchise tag on him. All right? Various franchise tags. This was a non-exclusive franchise tag. What this means is this. Any of the other 31 teams in the National Football League can now make an offer to Lamar Jackson. Okay? Then the Ravens would have 5 days to match that offer and keep him for at least a year by paying them this huge amount of money. Okay. Or the Ravens could choose not to match that amount of money, whatever that team is going to offer, and you can go to that team, and that team would have to pay the Ravens 2 first-round draft picks for this year and next year. Or the Baltimore Ravens could just trade him, okay, and get the best deal possible that's out there. And the Atlanta Falcons said that they are not interested in Lamar Jackson, even though they need a quarterback. I mean, they got Desmond Ridder, but who knows about that? Okay. And they had a chance to get a quarterback a few years ago, but they got the tight end instead of the quarterback, the franchise quarterback, Justin Fields. That's a whole other story. But anyway, here's the point. Lamar Jackson was never coming here. And I know you said, well, the Falcons got $70 million. No. Lamar Jackson wants to win. At least he should want to win. I mean, the guy that they just compared to mostly is some guy named Patrick Mahomes. You know, with 2 Super Bowl rings, Patrick Mahomes is 27 to Lamar Jackson's 26. You got like a guy like Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts lost the Super Bowl, this past Super Bowl, to Patrick Mahomes playing for the Philadelphia Eagles. I mean, he's a young guy. So in other words, he wants to win. He's not going to win any Super Bowls here with the Atlanta Falcons anytime soon. Matter of fact, he's not going to make the playoffs anytime soon. We're talking about the Atlanta Falcons team that has not been above 500 at any point of any season since 2017. And how they look now, their offensive line is still very shaky. People say, well, what about receivers? Okay, let's check out the receivers. Kyle Pitts is supposedly the best player on offense, supposedly. And I know 2 years ago, he was this rookie Pro Bowl guy, but people weren't watching very closely. Down the last third of that season, he was not so magical. He was going like this. And even into this past season, he was going downhill to the point of getting injured. So who knows? And then Drake London. Yeah, people say, oh, he had a good rookie year. Drake London, the guy who is a wide receiver, who is more like a tight end, he's not a deep threat. They don't have a deep threat. Okay? So Lamar Jackson doesn't have the weapons to work with in that regard. And then people say, well, what about the running game? I mean, you got Tyler Algiers, ran for over 1,000 yards. Well, yeah. I mean, I think Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse, they probably could gain 1,000 yards when all you're doing is handing the ball off, which is what the Falcons did more times last year than any other team because they couldn't pass the ball. All right? And then defensively, what defense? Why would he come here? I mean, because, look at this. The Baltimore Ravens, I mean, they came this close to making the playoffs and going further. Well, they made the playoffs, but they came this close to going further, deeper in the playoffs. But Lamar Jackson was hurt down the stretch of the season. With Lamar Jackson, they get in the playoffs, and who knows what they would do, okay? And I mean, and they've got an offensive line, they got receivers, they got a defense, they got all this other stuff. And the bottom line is this: he wasn't coming to the Falcons because he's not leaving the Baltimore Ravens.
This is my falsetto, wicked potion with the slow pour. This is my addiction, make me wanna go for more. Pale